In this video, we start a new chapter of class 10 quadratic equation. So, the general form of quadratic equation. General form of quadratic equation is given by ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is the quadratic polynomial. When we put quadratic polynomial equals to 0, then this quadratic polynomial becomes quadratic equation. Here the condition is a should not be equals to b, where a should not be equals to b. a की वैल्यू 0 नहीं होनी चाहिए और क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन का जनरल फॉर्म होता है ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx प्लस c इक्वल्स टू 0, where a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x and c is the constant term. Equation of the form ax square plus c equals to 0. Equation of the form ax square plus c equals to 0 is called pure quadratic equation. Is called pure quadratic equation. So when b equals to 0, the coefficient of x becomes 0, then the form ax square plus c equals to 0 is called pure quadratic equation. And the value of variable satisfying equation. The value of variable. The value of variable. Variable means x, y जिसकी वैल्यू चेंज होती है. The value of variable satisfying the quadratic equation are called roots of the equation. Are called root of the equation. Root of the equation. x की वो वैल्यू जो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई करे. क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई करे मींस when we put the value of x on the LHS, the result comes to be 0. Then we say that the value of x is the root of the quadratic equation. Now methods of solving the quadratic equation. Methods of solving the quadratic equation. There are three methods of solving the quadratic equation. There are three methods of solving the quadratic equation. First is factorization method. Factorization method. Factorization method means splitting the middle term. Splitting the middle term. In factorization method, we split the middle term. Next is completing the square method. Completing the square method. And so factorization method means splitting the middle term, then completing the square method, and third is quadratic formula method. Quadratic formula method. Quadratic formula method, which is also known as Sridharacharya method. Sridharacharya method. Quadratic formula method is also called Sridharacharya method or Sridharacharya formula. Now, what is quadratic formula method? We see what is quadratic formula method. Quadratic formula method, which is also known as Sridharacharya method. So, about quadratic formula method, we have studied that quadratic form is ax square plus bx plus c equals to. And the formula for solving the quadratic equation by quadratic formula method, x equals to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2. This is called quadratic formula method. X equals to minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2k, where b square minus 4ac is called discriminant, where b square minus 4ac is represented by d, and d is called discriminant. Discriminant. B square minus 4ac is represented by d, and d is called discriminant. Now, nature of roots of quadratic equation. Nature of roots. So the first is, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. If the value of b square minus 4ac comes to be greater than 0, then it means this implies roots are real and unequal. If b square minus 4ac equals to 0, this implies roots are real and unequal. If b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, this implies roots are real and equal. If b square minus 4ac equals to 0, this implies roots are real and equal. And if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, this implies roots are imaginary. roots are imaginary. And what is roots? So the value of x which we obtained is called roots. The value of x which we obtained after solving the quadratic equation is called roots. So let us start exercise 4.1 of the chapter quadratic equation. Exercise 4.1. In first question, we have to check whether the following are quadratic equation. Exercise 4.1. In first question, you have to check whether the equations are quadratic equation or not. So the first question is x plus 1 the whole square equals to 2 into x minus 3. X plus 1 the whole square equals to 2 into x minus 3. So we simplify this equation. X plus 1 the whole square. This will be expanded on the formula a plus b the whole square. So it gives x square plus 2x plus 1 and bracket we remove. So 2x minus 6, then x square plus 2x, this 2x will come on left side, becomes 1, plus 1 and minus 6 will go on left side, becomes positive. So 2x and 2x cancelled and we get x square plus 7 equals to 0. So since the power of x, the maximum power of x is 2, therefore it is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic equation. तो कैसे पता लगेगा कि क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है? इक्वेशन में x की हाईएस्ट पावर 2 होनी चाहिए. अगर x की हाईएस्ट पावर 2 है तो इक्वेशन क्वाड्रेटिक है. क्वाड्रेटिक का मतलब पावर 2. हाईएस्ट पावर शुड बी 2. And also this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is the standard form. If there would be asked the value of a, b and c, so the value of a is 1, coefficient of x square is the value of a, and here coefficient of x square is 1. The value of b is 0 because there is no any term containing x in this equation, and c is the constant term, so the value of c is 7, and this is the quadratic equation. See question number 3rd, x minus 2 into x plus 1. X minus 2 into x plus 1. Part 3rd. X minus 2 into x plus 1 is equals to x minus 1 and x plus 3. X minus 1 into x plus 3. So we have to solve the equation first. So multiply these two bracket terms. So x into x, x square, plus x into plus 1 plus x, minus 2 into x, minus 2, and minus 2 plus 1, it gives minus 2. Then multiply these two terms, x into x, x square, plus 3x, minus 1 into x, minus x, and minus 1 into 3, minus. So x square, x minus 2x, it becomes minus x, minus 2, x square, and 3x minus x, it gives 2x minus 3. All these terms will go on left side. Their sign gets changed. So x square minus x minus 2, minus x square, minus 2x plus 3 equals to 0. X square gets cancelled and we get minus x minus 2x minus 3x and 3 minus 2 plus 1 equals to 0. So this is not a quadratic equation because the term containing x square is not available. The condition for quadratic equation, there should be the term containing x square. यहाँ x square का term नहीं है, x square का term नहीं है, so we will write it is not a quadratic equation. It is not a quadratic equation because this equation doesn't contain the term x square. Therefore, it is not a quadratic equation. See one more question, last question. Question number 7. X plus 2 the whole cube. X plus 2 the whole cube. X plus 2 the whole cube is equals to 2x multiplied by x square minus 2x multiplied by x square minus. So this will be expanded on the formula a plus b the whole cube. A plus b the whole cube, and the formula for a plus b the whole cube is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square and plus b cube. So this x plus 2 the whole cube be expanded on the same formula. So a cube plus 3a square into b. At the place of b we have 2 plus 3 into a into b square means 2a square and plus b cube means 2 to the power 3. And this bracket would remove, so 2x square minus 2. Now x cube plus 6x square plus 2 the square 4 multiplied by 3 12x plus 8 to the power 3 8 equals to 2x square and minus 2. These two terms go on left side, their sign gets changed. X cube plus 6x square plus 12x plus 8 and minus 2x square and plus 2 equals to 0. Now x cube 6x square minus 2x square plus 4x square and plus 12x and plus 8 plus 2 0. This is also not a quadratic equation because it has the term containing x square, but there is also the term containing x cube. x cube का term नहीं होना चाहिए, x square का term हो सकता है, x का term होगा और constant term होगा. Since there is a term containing x cube, since there is a term containing x cube का term, क्योंकि क्वाड्रेटिक में हाईएस्ट पावर 2 होना चाहिए और यहाँ पे हाईएस्ट पावर 3 है. So this is not a quadratic equation. This is not a quadratic equation because it has the highest power of x is 3 and the highest power of x should be 2 in a quadratic equation. x क्यूब का टर्म नहीं होना चाहिए, x4 का टर्म नहीं होना चाहिए, हाईएस्ट पावर x स्क्वायर ही होना चाहिए. See question number 2. In this, represent the situations in the form of quadratic equation. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meter square. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meter square. We have given the area of rectangular plot. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice the breadth. The length of the plot. The length of the plot. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice the breadth. 1 more than twice the breadth. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice the breadth. So, represent, we need to find the length and breadth. We need to find the length and breadth. So, find length and breadth. Length and breadth of the rectangle. So, what we have find, we will have to suppose. We will have to suppose. We have to find the length and breadth. जो चीज हमें find out करनी है, उसे हमें suppose करना होगा. So we have to find the length and breadth, and it is given that the length is 1 more than twice the breadth. So let breadth of the rectangle, breadth of the rectangle be x. breadth को हमने x सपोज किया. Then length b. There is given that the length is 1 more than twice the breadth. Twice the breadth means 2x, and 1 more than plus 1. It is mentioned in the question that the length of the rectangle is 1 more than means plus, twice the rectangle, twice the breadth, the breadth is x, and it's twice 2x. So we got the breadth and length. Now we have given the area of the rectangle. Area is 528, and we know area equals to length into breadth. Area equals to length into breadth. This is the formula for area of rectangle, and area is given 528, and length we get 2x plus 1, and breadth we have supposed x. So we get the quadratic equation 2x square plus x, and this will go on right side, becomes negative. 2x square plus x minus 528 equals to 0. We make the factor of, we will solve by splitting the middle term. So that coefficient of x square is 2, and the constant term is 528, which gives 1056. We have to make the factor of 1056, and we have to choose two such values whose addition or subtraction should be x or 1, and whose multiplication should be 1056. So make the factor of 1056. It goes by 2, 528, again by 2, 1. This is 26, 264, then 132, then 66, then 33, and then 3, 11. So 2, 2 ja 4, 2 ja 8, 2 ja 16, 16, 2 ja 32, and 11 into 3, 33. We get two values, 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16, 16 into 2, 32, and 3 into 11, 33. So 33 minus 32, it gives 1. So we will write 2x square plus 33x minus 32x and minus 528 equals to 0. From these two terms, x is common. So we get 2x plus 33, and from these two terms, minus 16 is common. So we get 2x plus 33. 33 into 16, it comes 528. So x minus 16 and 2x plus 33, and this is equals to 0. So either from x minus 16 equals to 0, and we get the value of x equals to 16. And from this term, 2x plus 33 equals to 0, and the value of 2x comes to be minus 33 and x comes to be minus 33 by 2. So we can't take this value because the value of length x should not be negative. X we have taken the breadth of the rectangle, and the breadth never be negative. So we take the positive value and we say that breadth of the rectangle is 16 meter. And what about its length? So length equals to 2x plus 1. So put the value of x. So 2 into 16 plus 1, 32 plus 1, 33. So the length of the rectangle comes to be 33, and breadth of the rectangle is 16 meter. 16 meter and 33 meter. So this is the way to solve the quadratic equation. Let us see next question. Question number 3. The product of two consecutive positive integers. The product of two consecutive positive integers. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. Find the integers. 306. Find the integers. Find the integers. So we suppose let the two consecutive positive integers be x and x plus 1. X and x plus 1 are two consecutive positive integers. Now it is given that their product means x into x plus 1 is 306. So solve this. X square plus x equals to 306, and x square plus x minus 306 equals to 0. Make the factor of 306. So 153 and 51. 15, 3, 51 and 17, 3 of 51, 18 and 17. X square plus 18x minus 17x minus 306 equals to 0. From these two terms x is common, and from these two terms 17 is common. So we get x plus 18 equals to 0. X plus 18 is common, and x minus 17 equals to 0. So x plus 18 equals to 0 and x equals to minus 18, which we can't take. So the value of x minus 17 equals to 0 and x equals to 17. So the two positive integers are 17 and x plus 1 means 17 plus 1, 18. So we get two positive integers as 17 and 18.